All right, what's up everybody? I'm back with another video. Wanted to give you an update on my journey. So I officially took my entrance exam. I took it on January 16th. Now, the way I did it was, and most people have this option, I took it at home online. You have the option of taking it at a test center. You set a scheduled date and you have to fulfill that date. Same thing for me, except I just had the no later than date. My no later than date was January 31st, and I opted to take it pretty much, I think I got the notification on the 10th. I took it 6 days after. I was ready to go. Well, I was gonna take it, I believe 3 days after I got the notification, but I wanted to study. So, because you don't want to fail. And I will say there is a disclaimer with this video. I don't have my results yet. I was kind of hoping that I would have got them quick, but from what I've read, it could take about a week. So I'm only in like my second or third day from the date that I took the test. I actually took it at night on the 16th. I didn't take it like first thing in the morning. I took it in the evening. So just sitting around kind of waiting for the results. But what I want to share is what I did to prepare for the test. So once I got the notification and I knew kind of when I wanted to take it, first thing I did was I went to cbp.gov. cbp.gov has some great resources. They have a study guide. They have some logical reasoning, like lessons, and then they have a practice test. I took the practice test. The practice test is it's essentially the website that you would take the actual test on. So what kind of walks you through the process and gets you familiar with the user interface. The other two resources, and I'm sure there's tons of resources out there, but the two that I utilized was one was the Sergeant Godoy test prep. It's an older resource, but the information is still relevant, especially when it comes to logical reasoning, because it just gives you the information really down to the nitty-gritty. I will say it is pricey, but it's worth it. I mean, they got a lot of good information in their resource pack, and you're able to take practice exams and then, walk through what you did well, what you didn't do well. But the one resource that I think really helped me prepare was the Peterson's test prep app. I downloaded that directly to my phone. It is, I will say this, it is $48, but it has a 7-day trial. And I mean, actually, no, I think it was 10 days. Was it 10 days? It might've been 10 days. But I knew that I would utilize the app for as long as I needed it. And my goal was to study 3 or 4 solid days and then take the test. The good thing about their app is they have a lesson, which kind of walks you through the information, breaks it down Barney style. And then they have 3 practice tests. And you can take the test an unlimited number of times. The great thing is, it's 40 questions and they give you 90 minutes. The actual test is 31 questions and you have 2 hours. So you have longer and it's less questions. So I really like the Peterson test prep because it takes some of your time away and it increases the number of questions. I think the highest I got was an 85, and then I got an 80, and then I got a 78, like percentage. So you only need a 70% to pass the test. So realistically, you could probably miss 9 on the actual test and you'd be right at the 70, but you probably don't want to miss that many, So I'd say definitely prepare. I don't think I missed that many. At least I hope I didn't. And like I said, I'm just waiting on the results, but if you're not familiar with, it's all about, to me, it's all about wording, how they word the questions. But when you go through these test prep courses, even on the cbp.gov site, the lesson, it really breaks it down on what to look for, what words you want to clue in on. There's always going to be, 4 wrong answers and 1 correct answer. Like, that's how it always is. There's never no gray area. Logical reasoning, you're only given the facts. There's no gray area of, well, it could be. No, only what you're presented. Only based off the information I presented, these are the facts. This is what I can validly conclude. This is what I can't conclude. So if you go into it understanding it from that perspective, you'll already have a familiarization, and then it's just really paying attention to wording and stuff, because they do get a little wordy to kind of see if you understand the information. So, but it wasn't hard. I mean, I got the test done in about an hour. So I still had about an hour and 20 minutes left. But I feel like the longer I spent on it, the more I was going to start questioning the answers that I picked. So I'm just going to go in, knock it out. And like I said, I'm still waiting on the results. So hopefully the next video I do is that I actually passed. And if I didn't, then, maybe I'll look at what I did wrong. So, and that's the other thing to keep in mind. If you take the exam and you don't pass, you can't take it for another 6 months. But if you do pass, even if you don't progress through the rest of the application process, that test is still valid to utilize on another application. So, so just keep that in mind when you take the test. It's kind of a win regardless. So yeah, best of luck to you if you're gonna take the test. Like I said, use the test prep stuff, do practice test, practice test, practice. The more you practice, the more you become familiar, the better you understand it. And you'll find that a lot of what you see on the practice test is similar to what you'll see on the actual test. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next step, fingers crossed, hopefully we made it. Peace.